Gamers outside of Japan have been clamoring for a release of Dragon Quest X Online since the game was unveiled back in September 2011 and then released a year later on the Wii. Now, since then, the series has seen life on a variety of platforms here, including the Wii U, PlayStation 4, PC, mobile, and even a cloud version on the Nintendo 3DS. Now, up to this point, the game has not been localized or released in English, and it really doesn't appear to be coming anytime soon. Now, with the most recent reveal of the upcoming Dragon Quest X Offline, a slight glimmer of hope has kind of resurfaced for Dragon Quest fans here in the West. But will this game see life outside of Japan? While I think the chances aren't super high, I think that is definitely possible, and I'm going to tell you why. Danny from the Famicast here, now celebrating 10 years of being on the internet. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Leave us a comment down below, and we may read it out on our bi-weekly show called the Famicast. Today, though, we're diving in to tell you why Dragon Quest X Offline may finally have a chance to see a release in the West. Talk of an offline version of Dragon Quest X really actually isn't anything new. Now, back in 2018, former Dragon Quest X producer Yosuke Taito went on to say this: "Even with the traditional Dragon Quest series, Dragon Quest X is packed with excellent stories. Talk of an offline version often comes up, and I don't think the possibility is zero. It would be great if we could introduce it to fans to play somewhere." Now, echoing the statement by Taito, Dragon Quest series producer Yu Miyake said, "Since Dragon Quest X has tons of rich stories, I would like to make something that can tell those stories, including to players overseas." Now, even before we knew the existence of the upcoming Dragon Quest X Offline, the idea, as you can see here, is something that has been kicking around Square Enix for some time now, which kind of leads me to my next point. No online alleviates a number of issues. Now, being an online game, there are a lot of potential barriers of entry for playing not only in Japan, but also for introducing an MMO like this into the West. Now, while fans talk about how much they would like to see the online title release in English, I think it's difficult to predict how many of them would actually be willing to drop down the cash on a monthly or yearly basis for the game. I mean, this is obviously a risk that Square Enix hasn't been willing to take outside of Japan for the game. With the exception of a short-lived Chinese version of the game, which was released in 2016 only to be shut down in 2019. Anyways, of course, with offline being, well, offline, a number of other financial factors no longer really come into play here. So Square Enix obviously wouldn't have to pay for or maintain any servers or anything like that. Even simple things like worrying about toxic players coming into the fray, all that type of stuff will be completely alleviated with no internet connection. Now, that would leave them some time to focus on contain stories and potential for the future. Now, by the end of 2021, there are going to be a total of 6 expansions available for Dragon Quest X Online in Japan. Now, Dragon Quest X Offline is based on the original release of the game, translated by fans as Dragon Quest X Awakening of the Five Tribes. This is episode 1, the whole basis for the whole series. Now, the story for this and the other expansion, that they're done, they're completed, they're decided. So obviously players won't, be playing here with others online simultaneously, but I think this opens the door for an entire series of Dragon Quest X offline games that all feature these rich stories and promise tons and tons of hours of gameplay. I mean, in short, there's just really a lot of potential for like this very specific side series here. Now, as things stand right now, Dragon Quest X Offline has only been confirmed for Japanese release at some point in 2022, with no platform specified. And these are just the thoughts of some guy on the internet. It's me. So, of course, take everything I say here with a grain of salt. Now, I could easily make another video going the other way on this. I mean, heck, the localization process alone here would more than likely be a pretty extensive affair on this title. Even with that said, I honestly feel that the possibility of Dragon Quest X finally being released in the West is higher now than ever before. I mean, the series is arguably more popular now worldwide than it's ever been. So the time to strike is now. Now, all we can do is just wait and see. But let's turn things over to you guys. Do you think Dragon Quest X Offline will see a release outside of Japan, or am I just completely off my rocker here? Sound off in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Now, as always, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you like what you see, please feel free to drop this video a like. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. We've got tons of podcasts, video reviews, special videos like this, and a whole lot more. Again, this is Danny from the Famicast. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.